Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes, on this okayish weathered afternoon? With none of the dreaded R stuff just yet. And hopefully it stays off for a bit longer. How are we out there? As you can see, I'm at Monpars. I've just been down there. Well, I've come down to give the tempest and the filters a bit of a clean and make sure all the fisheroos are all right. So I thought while I was down here, I'll kill two birds with one stone and I'll do live down here as well. I did send out the usual invite with people joining us or not, it's a different matter. But I would like to say hello to everyone that has joined us. And please don't forget to smash that thumb. How is everyone doing and what are you up to on this ish Sunday afternoon? How we doing, Mark? Yeah, taking a break from the hole at the moment. The hole that has footings in at last, even though Liam did try wrestling with a fucking cement mixer. How we doing, Wickham, buddy? Yeah, watching him trying to dance for that. That was that was bound to happen. As soon as we took it off the wood, that was bound to happen. But yeah, uh, once I've finished the live, I've got to go. I boil the tempests for the front one because they definitely need a clean. They haven't been cleaned since they went out there. Oh, fucking awesome news, Sean. You'll have to send me some pictures, or failing that, video it and put it up on YouTube and come and join our mad family. That would be absolutely awesome. What sort of temps are we swinging from at the moment, Wickham? Cheers, Steve. Just yeah, the I've got the blocks. I've got 5.5 bags of cement. I've got a ton bag of building sand. I just need a whiz kid with the trowel, and we will be laughing. And when I say a whiz kid with the trowel, what I mean is someone that can take what I've created with the footings and eke out as much as they possibly can while still keeping it straight and square. That would be absolutely awesome. So yeah, who else we going? Oi, oi, Brizzle Coy's in. How we doing, buddy? Gwen's in. How are you? So yeah, at the moment I'm trying to find the best place and the cheapest place to get a length of 4-inch solvent weld waste pipe, so I can get the bottom drain in place. Because once I've got the bottom drain in place, I can put the last of the concrete in, i.e., around the pipe and the gap that needs filling that we left. Not doing too bad, mate. Not doing too bad. And how's your head, Aaron? But yeah, I'm going to go in there when I get home after I've done the tempest in the front garden, and I'm going to chisel out the last of the clay to try and get a rough level. I'm then gonna bang in some sharp sand, put a couple of boards down, and then I'm going to start getting the blocks moved in from outside. So I've got them all in the pond, but in a way that you can go all the way around the outside of them, and still be able to do what needs to be done, if that makes any sense. So yeah, just trying to organise things and reprep for the next step, and the next step is the most important one, and that is the block laying and the backfilling. So, but thing is, I even though the blocks will be going up, I won't be able to start backfilling until they've gone off for a good while. So yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. So are you joining us, Aaron, or is your head still that bad you can't face the camera? Right, so what is that in degree C, Wickham? Yorkie, mate, do it, brother. Miss ya. Loved watching your videos. Come back, brother. Come back. Not only that, come back and come and visit the towers. Though I have been chatting with Susan, and I know there are a few subscribers out there that are, I don't say loyal is the wrong word, but here she is. There's one of them. I'm thinking of doing a Twisted Koi SOS. And what I mean by that is I've had comments from the likes of Gwen, who's a lovely old lady. Sorry, Gwen. But she made a comment about her pipe work on her pond. Well, I would love to at some point come up and help her sort out her pipe work, as well as another good friend and subscriber, Joyce Drinkwater. I'd love to go up and give her a bit of twisted koi SOS. So yeah, that's something that myself and Susan have been talking about and thinking about doing for those out there that aren't able to travel, but you've also haven't got access to koi outlets or that are close to you. So you know what I mean. Gwen knows what I mean. She's like, "Your pipe work. I wish I had pipe work." Well, we are going to sort that out, Gwen. We're also going to be going up to Rural Bear to the koi couples, and they're going to be helping him help him on man Liam with his filtration and his pipe work and stuff. He's got a new filter that's going to go in. So yeah, going to start bouncing around, helping where I can. Hey up, Jim. How are we doing? Yep, we will sort it out. We will. Just the fish looking for food. So yeah, that's something that we've been looking at, and there is a sorry, I'm working on my phone today. Usually I do it on my tablet, and you see less on your phone. It is a bit of a pain in the arse. But yeah, normal service will be resumed next week. It's just that my tablet is not connected to Mars Wi-Fi, so and I don't know what the password is. And she's actually in Frimley Park at the moment visiting the park. He is getting there slowly, very, very slowly. Hopefully, Mark comes home with some good news again today. But yeah, that aside, back to koi things. Any questions out there? I can't, for some reason, chuck an invite in the comments because I'm on my phone. How are we doing, Simon?
How are we doing? All good?
Simon,
Can you
can't
hear
hear
me?
you.
What about now?
No,
Oh, this fucking thing. Can you hear me now?
how comes I can't hear him then? Can you not hear me? I do apologise. Me and technology. So why can't I hear Simon? My Bluetooth switched off, so my headphones haven't kicked in. Right, try again.
What about now?
Simon,
Can you hear me?
no.
Fuck's sake.
Right, you lot can hear us both, but we can't hear each other. No, it's not that one. Audio, volumes up.
Can you hear me
I
now?
don't know.
Still can't hear me.
Hang on. Um,
Nothing's different.
I don't know. I cannot hear you, Simon.
I don't know why.
First weekend back, and then I've fucked it up already. So everyone can hear Simon, everyone can hear me, and yet I can't hear Simon. My volume is up. I'm confused.
Can you hear me? Can anybody else
Ah!
hear me? Can anybody else hear me?
Now, cheers, Ken. Love you too, brother. VB Way, how we doing? Oh my word! Talk about car crash TV. Oh man! And I don't know how to change. Guys, I really do apologise about this. Oh my word! Right. If at first you don't succeed, we'll try again.
What about now? Now?
Like, can you hear me, Simon?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Well, everyone else can, can't they? Can everyone else hear me?
My brain's gonna melt.
Right, everyone else can hear me.
Yes, mate, it is.
It's you.
Right, well, Simon, I'll tell you
Yes.
what. Can you do me a favour?
What?
Can you hold the fort for me while I jump in the car and get home and get the tablet out?
You do that.
Right. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. Hang on, take me out of the stage a second.
See if I can see people's comments. I'm having to go into chat separately because I can't see your chats on screen, so I can't have my camera on and look at chats. Yeah, they've settled back in fine, thanks, Craig. You wouldn't know they left. What's everyone else up to? I'm just, at the minute, just giving the drum a good old clean out. I don't know. Give him a bit of technology and he's useless, isn't he? No, Craig, not at this moment in time. I'm not. What I've actually just done as well, I'll just turn this off, just to try and stop a bit of wind chill at night. I've actually disconnected my shower, and the pipe what fed the shower. I've put a few elbows on to take it under the surface, so there's no chilling from shower at night time. So that's all I've done at time being, just to try and stop the chill from shower. So yeah, so the water what went over the shower is now returning just under water level, just to try and stop that chill a bit. But no, as for covers, there's no plan for any covers going on yet. I don't really want to, if I can be honest with you. What I'd like to do is try and enclose the whole pond somehow. It's just finding a way of doing it without it costing too much. Polycarb costs a fucking fortune, doesn't it? So. And no, you'd be quite surprised actually, Craig. I'm not losing that much heat at all. It's the heat pump's not kicking in too often, really.
What's up, Ty?
Probably drops because my heat pump set to as a 0.5 degree differential, so it comes on when it drops overall, when it drops 1 degree, and it's probably dropping 1 degree. I don't know what, maybe every 3 or 4 hours, something like that. So I don't know. It's not too bad in my view.
What's happening, people? What's happening, Sai? Where's Vince?
And nighttime temps, they have been dropping pretty chilly as well, really, haven't they? So
It's a long time. I don't think Simon knows I'm here
here
yet.
we go. Sid in. Afternoon, Sid.
I'm right next to you.
Pond at minute is at 18 degrees, Craig. Well, I'm slowly taking it back up. Bonkers, I know. But yeah, it's slowly being took back up because a few of my fish, what I bought quite late on in season, they've not really had much of a growing season, so I want to give them a little bit longer. I want to give them a little bit of a growing season, a little bit longer than they've already had. So yeah, temperature's going to be took up a little bit, just to get a little bit more growth out on them, and then say probably heat them to maybe, I don't know. At minute, I'm planning on heat them to maybe December, but all depends on what sort of growth they've had.
So, looks like we can have 2 completely different streams here without Simon knowing what's happening here. You know?
What sort
I
of
think it
temperature are
should be
people
fun.
sitting at that aren't heated?
My ponds are not heated and they're about 24 right now. 24, 26. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can't hear me or see me.
What's that, Wiccan? You can't hear me neither?
Simon, what's cracking, busy? Long time no see. Kevin, oh my God, it's been a long time. I'm waiting to see where Vince is, guys. Honestly, I'm excited to see what's up with Vince. I haven't heard from him for a little while, and I've been seeing all those videos about the pond being ripped up. Have not been on YouTube
Craig's
a
at
lot.
17 and a half.
You can hear us both.
Oh, Sid's here. How we doing, Sid?
I've been here for like 5 minutes.
Sorry, I've just been reading chat. I can't have chat and my camera on at the same time.
I know, I know. I figured as much. What's happening, brother?
How we doing?
All good, just hustling. I'm trying to get ready. I'm leaving for Japan again, bro.
When you going?
In 4 days
All right, nice one.
for the harvest.
First stop,
I'm gonna go. Yeah, first up, Marihiro, man.
my
That's
hero.
yeah, Marihiro and Matsuda. That's like home camp for me now.
Yeah,
Be spending like 3 weeks there working at his farm.
nice.
It'll be
How
fun.
long you staying out there for?
I'm there for 3 weeks, right?
All right.
It's gonna be fun. Like it'll be the first last time I was there, it was all toe size, right?
Yeah.
And small fish. So this time I get to see some big fish.
You're going to be bringing some stonking this eye back then.
Mm, at least a few. I've already got a shipment on en route. Like I'm literally gonna be packing a shipment,
Yeah,
my next shipment while I'm there
yeah.
in Japan and sending the boxes to the team here.
Have you got
You
anything
know?
reserved at Aoki?
No, not yet. I have not gone, but he's not started showing options yet.
Right.
Right now, it's like auction and clearance of the tanks.
Yeah.
So they're just about gonna start the harvest. So like once they start the harvest, then so first before they start the harvest, they're trying to clear the tanks, right?
Mm.
All of them to like free up space. So once they've got all the tanks free, I think in the next few days they're gonna start like hauling stuff out and I'll get some options. But I don't want to like jump the gun and start picking more fish while I'm still in India.
Yeah.
You know, I want to like see them and pick some stuff up while I'm there
Mm.
and like go there nice and strong, with like a
Yeah.
good um strong order, you know. How's it
Nice.
been? What are you boys up to?
Say that again.
What are you up to? What are
At
you
minute,
cracking about that? Mm.
I'm just cleaning my drum filter at minute. Just not getting it a clean out in a while, so I'm just getting it a little fettle out.
Nice. Can you show it to me?
Yeah, I think we are. Well, I might fuck it up. Let's see. Yeah.
Is it what brand is it?
It's only a little filtro drum.
That's fine.
But yeah, I mean,
Nice. Is it
they're not
stainless
the.
steel?
Is it what stainless? No, all plastic.
It's all
All
plastic.
plastic. Yeah,
Oh
they're
shit.
not the best filters on. They're not the best drums on market, but I bought it knowing that anyway. But it does job what I need it to do, and that's it.
Yeah.
Um,
What flow rate is it?
um, it's this one is marketed as a 20,000 litre an hour. But
Okay.
if you put the high flow screen on it, you can get a little bit more out on it, maybe 25, something like that. But my pond's only 10,000 litres anyway, so I don't need nowhere near that flow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Nice.
but obviously, I mean, like with any drum filter, they never maintenance free. They always need a bit of a fettle out. So
Yeah.
that's what it's having. Just took up
And
waste
then and
shoot
then
out.
what how often do the jets come on and clean the screen? What do you have it
Um,
set at?
I mean, with these filters, they're not on a timer from the control box or anything like that. So this is the control box.
And by the way, just so you know, Vince is back. Yeah, just in
Yeah,
case you have not noticed yet.
I can see
Can
him.
you hear me now?
Yeah, these drums don't run on a timer like your other ones, like your Wazes and stuff like that. You can't put them on a timer. They just basically run whenever the float switch activates. So it all depends on
Okay.
how heavy you're feeding, what level you've got your float switch set at. But mine probably activates, I don't know, maybe every half hour, something like that.
Mm,
At the minute,
got it.
it all, like I say, it all depends on what level float's at and how much you're feeding. But yeah,
Correct.
it's been pretty solid. Since I've had it, it's not done too bad.
Awesome. Yo,
Hi
Vince.
all. Thank you very much for holding the fort there, Sid and Si. And that is the drum that I'm going to be putting on my new pond.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. You need to put that big screen on it, Vince.
Yep, that's going on. Matt
Is
House and Harry Kelly.
Matt putting you the high flow screen on?
He is indeed.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He is indeed. It's gonna end up like a brand new drum by the time he's finished.
Yeah.
Mm. Who else
Who
we
we got
got
there?
in
Aaron's
here?
in.
Who's that, Aaron?
Yep. So, Sid, are you in Japan at this moment in time?
I leave in 3 days, 4 days, 3 days.
For nice, and
Dude,
you're staying in Marahiro, aren't you?
no. I'm staying somewhere else. I'm trying to do a little bit of traveling around. I'm gonna try and go down south this time.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and meet Joe from Koi Perspective. And not
Right.
try, I'm
Hmm.
definitely gonna meet him there at Omasako. And then I'm gonna try and go to Sakai and just see if I can make that happen. But again, it's gonna be a tight one. I cannot just go around to farms, like they won't just let me in, you know?
Yeah.
I've got to be able to rack up the orders as well. So like I'm gonna be keeping a low profile, you know,
So,
keeping a low profile.
will you be going around with an agent when you go down south, or are you going down on your own?
So I'm going down. Oh yeah, I'll be going down south on my own. And anything I purchase will be through my agent, right? Through Tomomi. I'll just have it shipped through them and everything. Like I'm not going to play no games, you know? I just want to go and see the farms and see if I can pick up some of the koi and have them sent through my current system, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the plan for me. But it's gonna be a lot of like this time. Last time it was all about finding lots of koi.
Yeah.
Like this time I'm not obsessed with that. Like I wanna like know what the water's like, know what they're doing. I wanna work on the farm and like do like multiple harvests, like get in the water, try and get some footage, dude, try and get some class footage. Like last time I was so bad about the footage because I was trying to run between so many things. But like this time I'm going with like this huge like beautiful vertical mount like tripod and stuff so that I can just put one good camera just running on the the tub,
Yep.
one of the main tubs where it's going on, and then I can be on the side doing something else, so trying to get some other shots and seeing what I can do on that side. But then
Sweet.
I'm also gonna get to pick up a few boxes, at least like
How's the hangover?
Oh, an hour in the cold fish room sorts that out, doesn't it? I was just,
So, Simon.
I was just like arm deep in the pond, freezing,
Yeah.
trying to get an O-ring that I dropped in.
Oh, you chit. As an owner of a Filtro drum,
Yeah.
is there any advice you could give to someone that is intending to buy one or use one?
Well, one thing I'd say straight away is just know exactly what you're buying. You know, it is what it is. It's a budget drum, so don't expect too much from it.
Yeah.
You know, if it's you're gonna if you're buying one brand new, you're probably going to be spending what are they about? I don't know, 800, 1,000 quid or something like that.
I'm not actually sure.
Whereas obviously, you know, some of your other ones, you know, they're going to cost upwards of about £2,000, £3,000 or whatever.
I think the nearest competitor to the Filtro would be with Draco, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure,
And
to
how
be
much
honest
is
with
that?
you.
What
So
is
again,
it called? What is it called?
well, the drum that Simon's got is a Filtro, and
Yeah.
there's also another, I would say, a budget drum out there, which is the Draco drum. But
Okay.
with Draco, they don't just do standalone drums. They also do drop-ins that you can take.
Combi filters.
You can take the center out of a Nexus. So like Aaron's got now, he's got a
Got it.
Nexus. That's what he's cleaning at the moment, fiddling around with now.
Got it.
In the
Yeah,
center
Is
of
it
that
just the
Nexus,
MIDI bio chamber for the Draco is like 900 pounds?
yeah, for the
That's a
drum
lot of money.
itself. They're
No,
good
Yeah.
yeah,
bits
no,
of kit.
pardon?
They're good bits of kit. They're well made, both the Draco and the Filtro. In fact,
Well,
Yeah.
I think the thing with the Dracos now, at one point in time, there used to be a lot of problems with them, didn't they?
yes, right.
What
But
type of
I think they've had a lot of parts upgraded on them, such as motors and things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, from what I gather, from what I've been told about the newer models now, they tend to be a lot more robust.
Because Dave's running a Draco, isn't he?
Yeah,
And you've got Jamie from Life Around the Koi Pond. He's actually using a drop-in that was designed for the Nexus in a vortex.
yeah.
You know, so there is the versatility that you can get with the Draco side.
Vince,
He got
are you like referring to bio drums when you say drop in?
no. So I'll see if I can turn my camera on and show you where it's meant to sit.
Okay.
Setting.
They
It's
are a
not a
pretty clever.
biological chamber or a
They
moving
are a clever
chamber.
idea. Than the drop-ins. They're a really clever idea, really.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
That's the Nexus. Right.
So on the Nexus, this part's removed, and a
Yeah.
drum sits on the top with feet along the side. So rather than
Oh,
the water, it has a pipe from here, a flexible pipe that goes into the center of the drum, and it goes through the drum here. But it's like an aftermarket, and it just drops in the top, and all that center comes out. So it turns this
understood.
into a drum with a big
Like a
moving bed.
moving bed for the drum. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I've just chucked a link down in the comments. If Jamie could drop on, he could actually show you the Draco drop-in because he's got one running in a vortex.
When are you getting yours, then, Vin?
When I'm ready for it. When I'm ready for it. I know he did say he's put in the high flow screen in, so there's new screen. I think he said the float switches needed changing, a seal needed changing. I think it was either the UV or the motor was shot. So there is going to be newer parts on it
Yeah.
when we get it.
That is one good thing about them. You know, if any parts do go on the Filtro, the parts on them are quite easy to get.
Yeah, and fairly cheap as well in comparison to the likes of. There we go. Jamie's joining us.
Yeah, yo.
Hey up, Jamie. Turn your phone round the other way. That's better.
How's that?
That's better. That's better. Man.
We're cooking
How are
on
you
gas.
doing?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, not too bad.
How's
Not too bad.
everybody?
Everybody
Yeah.
out there, this is
You want to
the
see
nut
me
up that is
Draco?
Yeah. Hang on. There we go. Do that instead.
That's sat in my vortex.
Yeah.
That's my waist there.
Yeah.
Now
Mate,
he's
I
running
love it.
through here. Now this one's empty. This one here. Which
Yeah.
this one is dead. So that one that goes back into the pond that's full of that K1 sinking media.
Right.
That's absolutely fantastic, that stuff.
Don't forget your underwater camera.
Yeah. And this is my bio chamber.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. And in there, there's 2.5 bags of that black K1 sinking at the bottom of there. And that's also moving about as well.
Mate, once all that matures,
Pardon?
yeah, once that fully matures, you're gonna have a
Yes.
cracking fucking bio setup.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah,
struggle
absolutely
with
fantastic.
that K1 sinking stuff. I put some in the centre part of my Nexus, and when I was cleaning it out, I managed to get it in the outer stuff. And it was sat below the air ring, so it just literally sat there doing nothing.
Yeah.
So I stripped it over the outer, man, and put it back in the centre. But it was alright, man. Because it can just sit below the air.
All I know when it comes to doing a clean in my third vortex, I just stare it up with my hand, and there's nothing there. To be honest, there's absolutely nothing there. You know, and so when it does, you know, when I do eventually do a clean, like it does do the job. Absolutely fine.
Mate. Like I say, once that bio chamber fully matures, you're going to be laughing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, that is
like
from what I
beginning
can
of the
see.
year, I had some really, really bad water quality problems, and it just snowballed and snowballed. And I overstocked. I overstocked my pond. I overwhelmed my media. I obviously didn't have enough healthy bacteria in my media to handle the amount of waste from the fish. I lost George and a good few others. And but now, Mother Nature's like found the balance now, and the fish are absolutely fantastic. You know, there's nothing wrong with them whatsoever. You know, they're healthy. And it's one of those steep learning curves, which unfortunately cost, you know, it actually cost the lives of some really good fish. Like,
yeah, and then, like I say, it's not just the monetary cost; it's the attachment to them as well.
oh, good, yeah.
That become
I love
real.
them. They're not, you know, they're not just fish, like.
No.
Yeah, they're my pets. You know.
Yeah, exactly that. Like, oh, Jigsy's in. Jeff's in.
They're very versatile. Them Dracos, aren't they? I mean, just look, it was made for that, and you can put it on near enough anything. It's just got 4 legs.
Isn't it?
And it was well designed. to fit a gap in the market. I think there was.
Yeah, bit of gap. Boom, boom, boom. He's here all week, folks. So, Sid, how is the business going?
It's if I was settling, it's going good, Vince. You know what I mean? If I
So,
were to
is that
settle, it's going really well.
sweet? So, is that just fish sales, or is that with doing ponds and
No,
water
so
filters and stuff?
so at this point, like filter installations on people's ponds that are just nightmares
Yeah,
have turned out to be a really good source of business for me.
yeah.
Because like there's like 90% of the water features that are out there right now are all done with incorrect piping, incorrect filtration, all sorts of nightmare stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I get a lot of work from that, and then every time I finish one of those jobs, I get to put in some koi, right? So
Yeah.
I get to put in some nice budget. Some people go for like budget koi, some people go for nicer stuff. You know,
Yeah.
it varies. It's different. And then there's also like auctions. We're doing like auctions every alternate week, and
Hmm.
sales off of the store. Fish sales are happening. There's pre-bookings happening. So I offer like stock that's at Matsuda almost all year round, right? For people to pre-book. So we're on our third order, Vince, on the 22nd. That's in 9 days. Ochibal get
Nice.
its third shipment for the last 6 months, you know? It's crazy.
And
It's picking up
all
well.
all the new tanks and filtration all settled down now.
They're all ultra settled down. The
All
like
the leaks fixed. No more
all the
leaks.
leaks fixed. No, there's a new one on another one. Um, So the entire waterproofing coating on one side of a wall peeled off,
Oh no!
and it started with one little thing on the top and like this fish that constantly rips at everything. I have a Ginran Karashi that is just ripping at the wall, bro. 60,
I know
75
exactly what you're
centimeters
saying.
just ripping at the wall. So
I
that fish caused a little bit of problems, Vince. But overall, we're doing really well. We built an RDF.
yes, I have seen the shorts.
Yep.
Fuck
So
me, that
that's
thing's
on.
huge.
There's three of them, yeah. So one is a 10 ton, yes, 10,000 liters an hour.
Yeah,
Obviously, if you change the screen, we can do more, but I like it at 10. The other one is 30 ton. That's the one that you saw, the bigger one.
yeah.
But then the biggest one is 90 ton, in 90 ton RDF. Like straight up, like if you've got a 30-ton pond, turn it 3 times an hour.
Mate,
So that thing's gonna be a beast.
it's
And
only.
they're all stainless steel, Vince. All stainless steel, all heavy duty.
Don't get me wrong. It's pretty. It's very pretty, but
It's
yeah,
not
that
pretty, bro.
but that would
It's
not
steampunky.
fit in my long block, would it?
No, no, but that's the 30,000, right? That's the 30 ton. The other one's tiny. It's cute.
It's
You know?
cute.
It's cute. Like, but the one that you saw, that's meant for like a big ass project, you know? Yeah, shit. For sure, Diggs. For sure.
Yeah, yeah. That one in that short, that thing was huge. There's no way I'd get one of them in long block. That's for sure.
So that thing is basically meant to handle like a 30-ton, 40-ton pond, you know? And like
Yeah,
I can turn it up from 30 tons to 50 ton an hour.
yeah.
Um, and it just it's got so we're building I don't know if I should be speaking about, but so we're building modular systems for each of these RDFs. So like when you buy them, you can just combi filter them to an endless amount depending on
Yeah,
what you want, right? And then you know the vortex pre-filters.
yeah,
I'm really loving those things. We've been using them as pre-filters for the RDFs. We get the bulk of the bigger stuff out, you know,
yeah.
and
You're talking about
so
the
that's
little
been,
cyclone things, aren't you, that
yeah,
you've
the
got?
cyclone. Yeah, yep,
My
those
dad
are
Yeah.
pretty
swears
nice.
by his. He really does. He
Well,
absolutely loves
cyclone.
it.
They're amazing.
Yeah, he's got a vortex on the as the first chamber of his multi-bay, and he absolutely loves it. And it does the job. It does take loads out.
Yeah, and then
It does.
we've got these absolutely behemoth-sized UVs, Vince. Just we've got this inline machine gun UV that we're making, okay, that you put it on a system that like circulates 30,000 liters or 50,000 liters an hour. Yeah. And if you put all six of the chambers on inside, it'll run at about 800 watts. And the six chambers can be individually turned on and off. Yeah. So that either like so if you've got a summer months on like a 200-ton pond, you just turn all of them on. You got winter months on, you can just have one running, you know?
That's still fucking lot of fucking wattage for UVs. Jesus, there's a comment there for you, Simondo. Jesus
Ooh.
Christ, how long does it take to clean
Thank you very
out?
much, George.
How long does it take to clean a couple of fucking little sensors and stuff?
I'm not just
The
cleaning
jet.
sensors, I'm cleaning the whole drum out.
But drums are self-cleaning. Didn't you know that?
Don't
No,
you take.
he's talking about the edges and the corners and like polishing it up and making it look
Yeah,
fresh.
anyone that
And
tells you
he's got
drums
some,
need no maintenance are liars.
yeah.
Oh, you know I love you really, Simon. But Simon, have you done any more to your build?
Nope,
Man,
no more.
It's getting a bit cold for laying blocks now, isn't it?
But it's not just that; it's a money thing as well, really.
don't. I've got a load of blocks here that need laying.
Yeah, and with Christmas fast approaching as well,
Oh, don't mention the C word.
my missus has started, mate. My missus has started.
Fuck me. We haven't even got Halloween
Uh,
out of the way yet.
I know, but we have 4 kids to buy for.
oh shit.
No, did you not have a telly?
What?
Did you not have a telly when you was younger?
We were watching wrong channels.
Oh. Jigsy says, "Si, always good to keep your equipment clean."
It sure is.
I handed
You've
out
been to
upset tubes to kids last year for Halloween. Hopefully they won't be back again this year. Don't keep them
We're meant to
away.
be warming up again this week, aren't we?
Yeah, it's good to get a little bit warmer again, aren't it?
Compared to Friday, where
Simon, could you imagine having 7 kids?
Imagine what?
Could you imagine
7?
having 7 kids?
Fuck that.
Yeah. Exactly. What I was going to say, yeah. Oh, 3 was bad enough. 3 was bad enough. Asterisk, though. So, Aaron, how are we doing with the old pup pond? How's that coming along?
that's absolutely fine. It's nearly at the point where their staff can sort it out now. So,
I thought you would have been in there with a little fucking Saturday job for Leo. Weekly
It's-
33.
yeah, it's just out of biking distance, that one. Well, it in.
Well,
But,
that's what Dad's for while he's having a pint.
oh yeah, no. Well, it's only shallow though, that pond. So
Yeah.
it's quite affected by temperature swings. It was really cold in there last week, and so the near enough hadn't been getting fed, and
Yeah.
it is really clean. So it's looking fine. It's I think my old man went last Wednesday and I had a check up on it. So the pub is in my old man's village.
Yeah, Simon. Sitting.
I did away with that bird seed, Sid. That Saki Ikari friend. Yeah, horrible stuff. Talk about colouring your water up. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah.
Really?
It was more like dusty trill.
Oh my god.
Budgie food. But I say, like, I've got that Saki Ikari now. Hell of a difference in it. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
second to none, that stuff.
Yep.
What are you on balance, Jamie?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on balance.
It's a fucking
Yeah, the
big
green
price
sack.
tag with it as well, though, Jamie.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think there
Per
is though.
se, though,
Vince.
you know,
Like,
it's
you
for
were
the
feeding-
kids, innit? The little, you know what I mean? The water
It's for the
babies.
kids. The babies.
What you
It's
feed
the
into
water
Takazumi,
babies. Sorry? What are you saying?
Vince was feeding Takazumi though, wasn't he?
I usually
Yeah.
feed Takazumi, yes, but this
But
year
Vince
I
how much-
has kind of changed.
How much
He's
is a
swapped
10-kilo
things up.
bag of that?
£100.
£10 a kilo then, same as balance.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
we
but-
paid about 185 quid, well, nearly 190 quid for a sack.
What for your balance?
Balance. Yeah.
I
You
want
need
the
to send me
colour.
a message. You need to send me a message, not on a live, and I'll send you some details. That's really expensive, that mate.
Yeah.
You
How
get it.
much?
You can get it. You paid
We got it
185 quid for
online. We
balance.
bought it online. We want, you know what I mean? It's like, there it is. Bang.
You get growth for that.
Yeah.
You can get it for. I think I saw it for 144 this year,
Yeah. Wow.
and that's without really trying.
Someone's had
Without-
me pants down then, haven't they? I thought you had a bit of a twinge, Ellie.
But that was just as a people think Takazumi is great, and I used to feed it. But when you look at it at a price per kilo, you can get sake for the same price. Fair enough, you
Yeah.
have to spend more money in one go. It's a bigger outlay, but you're getting more food at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
You
I
get
was
growth out of that food. Performance out of that food.
The performance of which food? Sorry, Takazumi.
sent a picture, and it was of
I've seen that food at the shows.
this food.
Yeah,
Yeah, and in the
Looks
colour,
like garbage.
right? Got the ingredients list here. The first ingredient: whole anchovy meal for 30%, whole krill meal 20%. You've got a little bit of soybean, spirulina, little bit of flour, squid meal, yeast, algae, crude protein of 36%, but that's 50% fish meal.
yeah. That's more expensive than sake. That though.
What, a £30 for 2.5 kilos?
Yeah, that's more expensive than sake, isn't it? £30. That's £15 a kilo.
12
No,
and a half for
I've got
2.5.
this to get through.
About 12.
I
I've got a
said
full
it's a
bag. I've got a full bag of growth. Full bag of growth there. I've got some FD there. I've got some colour there. I've got some pure white there, and then I've got another half bag of growth there. So I've got plenty enough to keep me going just yet.
Yeah, I actually sent that picture of that was linked to that food to Rick, and he said £15 a kilo
This year,
without the delivery. Sake colour £17.50 a kilo.
What's that? Sake colour?
Yeah,
How much?
that's what it said on it. It works out about £17.50 a kilo. I mean, he had his sake colour from
Perfect.
Wednesday, I think you find it was.
I bought mine at
He was looking.
I bought mine at National anyway, so it was already on offer.
So what do you
How
pay
much
for
did
it at National?
I think it was. I think it was 100 and what was it? No, it might have been. I think it was 90 or 95. I think it was for 5 kilo. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Well, when Rick was doing the trial in the Mega Munga Tunnel, he bought, I think it was 2 sacks, and he paid, I think it was £280 a sack. That is just
oof.
mind-blowingly expensive.
Yeah.
I've just checked the price list that I've got, and you can get it for £13 a kilo.
You know, in India right now on Amazon, sake curry is 13 pounds per 100 grams.
100 grams.
Per 100 grams.
Fuck. I
On
know it's good
Amazon
food,
right
like,
now.
but
500. Okay. So there's a
Take it you're not
bigger
feeding
bag.
sake curry then.
No, I am feeding sake curry, but I don't pay
What,
that for it.
£13 per 100 gram?
No, I don't pay that price for it. Everybody else pays that price for it. But dude,
That's
at the
so that
farm
that
we
comment
go.
you've just brought up there, Vince, is the same
yeah,
price as I've been offered colour at.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Right,
growth. Yeah,
185 growth colour, right, makes it about 13 quid a kilo. And this is where, that's where I was trying to put my point across about them ones that nobody's ever heard of, them 2 bags that was at that show. They're expensive. They're coming in. If you can get a good price on your sake, they're coming in at above sake Akari prices. For me, for someone that hasn't got like the brand and the years worth of this does this, coming in at that price point is a bit of a mistake. You know what I mean? They have come in
what
at a
is that?
very high price point.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
agree.
talking? Are you
I
talking
agree.
about that food in yellow bag?
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
but they've come
Agreed.
in straight away at like 30 quid for 2.5 kilos.
No.
You're talking like 30, what's that, 14 quid a kilo, something like that.
Mm. What's that other food as well that's made in Netherlands? Is it? Is it? I can't remember what it's called now. There's another one.
Jigsy's saying not everyone can afford to buy 15 kilos, but there's plenty of shops I've been to this year that break it down and sell it loose. I know you're not supposed to, so I'm not going to name them, but I've been to 4 shops this year and they've had a big hopper of it, and you just put a bucket underneath it and buy it loose. There's plenty of them doing it. If you
You
want
can.
it, you can get it at the right price.
There's plenty of sellers on eBay that do it as well. You can buy sake growth unbranded on eBay, and you can buy it
Wow.
by kilo.
Yeah, but with it being unbranded, how do you know that you're getting sake?
Well, I've bought it before. I've looked at it, I've smelt it, and it's sake.
I understand what you're saying though, Vince, because I've never bought. I know what sake colour looks like. I've got it here to compare it to, but I've never bought sake growth, and I wouldn't know the difference in it. So for me, I'd go to somewhere that is a shop that you can see them either split in a bag, or
Yeah.
you know that a shop's not going to fill an offer up full of something else, because there'd be quite a few people that know what they're looking at. I'm pretty certain Scragsy was stood next to me at the shop as well, where they were splitting it. So there's plenty of people that do it.
Koi Collection,
There might be one of them.
one of them.
But I don't think it's no secret that Koi Collection do it.
No.
But they're not meant to, though, are they? They're not meant to split bags down. That's why I want naming names. But
Vince went ahead and just
yeah,
ratted him out.
It's not
grass,
it's not
Vince. Yeah, grass.
I'm not grassing out. You know, I've actually got videos of me at the Koi Collection, and you can actually see the hoppers with little labels on them. So you know what I mean?
Is it one of them scenarios though where they're allowed to do it in shop if they're not advertising they're doing it? But if they start advertising that they're breaking it down or doing it elsewhere, then that's where they could get into bother.
Vince,
I
did
don't
you have to
honestly don't
point
know,
them
but
out to the evidence as
the
well?
Japs are making their money on it, and
Because
you know,
it's like with stuff. It's like with your EA products. You've got to sell them at a certain price.
yeah.
But if if you're doing them at a discount in your shop, then I think it's all right to do it as long as you don't advertise them at a certain price.
Yeah.
Something like that, anyway.
Dan says it's in the taste. Have you eaten sake yet? Have you then, Dan? Which ones taste the best? Colour, growth, or balance? How we doing, Richard? And I got to say, I did get a 2.5 kilo sack of Saki Akari balance in the small pellet, and the growing on tank smashed the shit out of it. So did the main pond, even at small size. How we doing, Dr. K?
I switch down to balance in winter time. Once I start dropping my pond below 18 degrees, then I'll switch to balance.
Yeah.
When my FD runs out, I'll switch to balance. I've got FD in colour at the moment in a pre-mix thing, and I thought I'd use the full lot of it in one season, but I hadn't, so I just put it in a backpack machine and sucked all the air out of it to stop it getting...
I tell you what, Aaron has got enough fucking koi fruit to last him fucking apocalypse.
I've had to backpack it all because I bought a full season's worth, and then I won a full season's worth, and I'm like, oh dear. Do you know when you're just thinking, if only I'd have waited one more week, I wouldn't have had to spend the amount of money that I did. Do you know what I mean? I could have spent that on a koi, but now I've got it all in backpack bags, all stacked up in big stuff, so mice and stuff can't get in it, and moisture. I've swapped it out anyway.
I had an idea, lads, the other night, just changing the subject slightly. I had an idea the other night about integrating a skimmer to a bottom drain. You know, like a 4-inch pipe that comes up with like a slider on the top. That just like dawned on me just the other night. And I'm surprised if, you know what I mean, if ever in the future someone could actually come up with something like that. You know, like a skimmer that's integrated to the bottom drain. And then pass it straight through to the filter. You know, instead of having skimmers at the side of your pond, you could actually have one smack bang in the middle from a 4-inch pipe. And I don't know if it'd work, and it was just an idea, you know, like it was an idea a week ago.
Don't they? Like that.
If you did it with a tank connector connected to a 90, because that you could slot the bottom of the 4-inch pipe, and then where you want your water line at the top, you slot it there, and then that will skim.
I was on about like you know, if it came off your dome, of your 4-inch drain, so it would like be shared. So it would also be drawing it at the bottom, but also at the top as well.
I don't think it'd work as without having a pump on it, because the gravity effect on it will just pull it from the easiest point, which will probably be the bottom of the pond with the weight of the water on it. So then the part that you're going to have on the top that's going to move up and down with the polystyrene in it probably will just float to the top because it'd pull it in from the bottom.
I'm with you. Yeah.
They do
Like
make
I say,
them.
just
They do make like a telescopic version.
Here he is, lurking in the background. How we doing? But yeah, he is right.
They need to be separate, them things, really.
Yeah.
You do see people though, they make them, they have a retro bottom drain, and then they have like an inline one that can go in, the Uazi one, don't they, where it's got a basket on the bottom and they have a thing there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because because that comes straight up, doesn't it? Like a 4-inch pipe comes straight up, or 3-inch pipe with like a slider at the top, and then like a weighted bit at the bottom, and that's what I suppose planted the seed in my head really about the bottom drain.
Now that's one of the main reasons why I won't be plumbing my my skimmer into the drum, and that's purely because I don't think you'd be able to regulate the pull on the skimmer properly, even with a ball valve.
Yeah.
Your skimmer was gravity before though, wasn't it, Vince?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to stay gravity, and we're still using the 4-inch skimmer.
You're still putting that 4-inch 90 back in it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm putting the mountain tree one on.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
I'm gonna start off trying the mountain tree one, and if I don't like it, then it'll be coming off, and my old original one will go back on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Look at you, Vince. Drum filter, a mountain tree product feeding Saki Hikari. What's going on?
Hey, I'm not
What's
feeding
going
something.
on? I think
I'm
you've
feeding
sold
something.
out and become a big fancy koi dealer.
That mountain tree product was sent to him anyway.
Yep.
It's become famous now.
Is that what it is?
Hey, no, what it is, I'm not PC enough for a company like Mountain Tree. They don't like people that just tell it as it is. Isn't that right, Aaron?
No comment. They sent
No comment.
they sent me it and didn't like the video that I made of it telling the truth. So they asked me to take it down and end partnership. So I just sent it to Vince and said, "No worries, I'll give it to someone else that'll do an honest review then." So they threatened me with all kinds, but
Yeah.
they wanted me to take the video down that I put it up because I demonstrated that on their website and this thing don't have an actual flow rate on the website.
Yeah.
And me with the smallest
Show it
pump
back
I
up
had,
again.
that thing. 2-inch pipe, a 50mm pipe.
There goes the middle.
50mm pipe with a basket that sits in it like that. And apparently you can regulate the flow coming through it.
Yeah.
Even on the smallest setting that I could fully open, a 6,000 litre pump would empty the pipe straight away and pull air into it. Now, it's a bit annoying because the company had stated that they'd watched my video and they'd watched the video of the skimmer that I made and said this will work better. And all the way through the video, I state that it's a 12,000 litre pump, but I thought I'll try to do them justice and put a 6,000 litre pump on it. I even went to the lengths of drilling an hole behind it to see if it can pull more water in there to stop it from chipping out, and nothing I could do would get that working. They should really state the flow rates on them before just sending them out. I honestly think the gravity only then, but there's no information on them online.
There isn't a lot of information on their website either.
All the instructions, the box of materials that comes with.
Tis still a budget. Tis still a budget. Trust me, brother. If it weren't for the kindness of Rick and giving me that drum to then be able to give to Matt to recondition for me, I mean, okay, it's going to cost me about 300 quid, but that's a lot cheaper than trying to find the money for a brand new one, which would never have happened. If I hadn't have got the drum, I was going to put in a settlement chamber.
Well, I bought mine brand new, and at the time when I bought mine, the gravity drums were a bit more expensive than the pump versions.
Yeah.
So what I did is I bought the pump version and then converted it for gravity. Basically, all you have to do with them basically is just put the float switch on the clean side, because when it comes on the pump version, the float switch is in the dirty side. But to convert it, all you need to do is put the float switch into the clean side and flip it upside down.
Yeah.
And then it works as a gravity drum.
Right, I'm going to get inside now. I'm starting to get cold. I will see you guys soon.
All right, mate. Take it easy.
Yeah, bro.
Catch you later, Aaron.
But yeah.
Well, that floating skimmer, man, that floating one, I've had it for 3 years now, never missed a beat. Absolutely fantastic. And all it uses is sponges. That's all it is just a sponge at the bottom. And the amount of crap that picks up is amazing. And I just clean it out maybe once every couple of weeks. Even less now, anyhow, with the winter months.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people knock the old school filtration, you know, alpha grog, sponges. But
yeah,
you've seen my videos, you've seen Dave's videos, you've seen Gaz's videos, you know, of what stuff actually gets used as media on Quick Farm. And I know there's YouTubers out there and says, well, Quick Farm keeping is different to koi keeping as a hobby, and it's not.
No,
it's exactly the fucking same. It's exactly the same, just on a much, much, much larger scale.
Yeah.
You know, on that larger scale, you do everything you can to try and save money. And that means cobbling something together, then so be it. I mean, she just sat down. Susan and my mum are the only reasons why I haven't cobbled 3 pieces of 4-inch pipe together just so I can get my bottom drain
in. Yeah. It's the things you do, isn't it? You know,
I'm quite willing to do it because it would be done belt and braces with silicone after it and everything else, and then it encased in concrete. But I'd rather wait until I can get that bit of pipe. I know it's going to hold me back to a degree, but at least then it's going to get done right, and it's not going to need to be done again later on down the line. So if it means I have to wait before a stage can get done, then so be it, you know, because it is being done on a budget. So yeah.
Well, all my bottom drain pipe work and all stuff like
I'm
that, I got
excited,
off a
Vince.
building
I think
site, 4 inch, just 4 inch drainage. That's all it is. You know, I didn't go out and buy all this pressurized grey pipe work. Too expensive. You know, anybody can go onto a local, you know, like if there's a building site nearby, pop on and have a word with the site agent or the manager. Have you got any 4 inch pipe or any benzer or anything like that that's going? Oh, yeah, help yourself, mate. Honestly, that's all you have to do. They don't care.
My bottom drain is
it's
going to
not
be a
their it's
Tommy
not their
drain,
pipe billing.
right? It's a tank connector when it comes off. It's a tank connector with a dome. Now,
Nice.
all I'm going to do is you've got a ridge in the middle there that stops the pipe, haven't you? Well, I'm going to chamfer that out, and then that 90 will slot all the way down, which will then give me a really low profile for the
That's
pipe
right, yeah.
into the filter
Going
house.
away with that lip.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this bit will be level with here. So in effect, it will sit like that.
Yeah.
So I've then got minimal height in depth that I've got to dig and push through the wall and so forth.
Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. Just a business.
Tommy Drain, I think, cost me about 12 or 13 quid.
Yeah. Peanuts. Peanuts. Brilliant.
And I am going to.
Anyway, Vince, did the cement mixer survive?
Yes. And believe it or not, the cement mixer is actually cleaner than what I got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. But yeah, all I could think of was turn it off. And of course, you can't get to the button because the fucking thing's spinning around like a loop. But I tell you what, guys, if everyone watching, we'll add Chris. It's Chris, isn't it?
Yeah, how's it going, mate? All right.
It is Chris.
All right,
How you doing, mate?
Can you hear me all right?
So we got 49 people watching at the moment. If all of those 49 people could do me a favour and go across to the Koi couple and give them a subscribe, because Liam has been an absolute legend, because I would not be at the stage
I'll do
I
that
am
straight after this.
without him, because as everyone knows, I've been troops back and forward to the hospital most of the last 2 weeks. So between him and Susan, they've done an absolutely amazing job. And if I can get him some more subscribers and some more encouragement, then I'll be over the moon. He is,
Definitely
and has
giving the big thumbs up.
he will be putting a video out today. So he has been taking bits and pieces from his point of view here on the pond build. So yeah, look out for that one, please, guys. So how are we doing, Chris?
Yeah, all good, mate. Yourself?
Sweet. Yeah, I'm getting there.
Good.
Having a bit of a slow day today, trying to get things organised and back, because my OCD is in fucking overdrive at the moment.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I know what I was like when I was building mine. Carnage.
Mate, honestly, the chaos that is the pickle was the catalyst, because I mean, I didn't do one last week, but the week before on live, we were at before the live. I was out here. We'd started doing bits in a plan, and then I goes outside. I does the live. I was only out there an hour and 20 minutes. Come back, and this place had been destroyed. And I was like, oh my word!
I did mine early this year and all, didn't I, Vince?
You
Mine was
did?
an absolute bloody bomb site. Yeah, when I built this. Yeah, bloody hell, mate. I won't wish it on anybody, but you know yourself, though, once it's done, you know.
Oh yeah.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel, isn't there?
Yeah. Afternoon,
You can't
Ty.
make
How
an
you
omelette
doing?
without breaking an egg.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, Ty? All right?
Good early
All right.
morning to you all.
Cheers for that, Gaz. So,
Watched your video, Ty, the other day about the your big grey, your big moving bed.
Oh yeah,
That's mental. That is. I love that thing.
it's huge.
one thing I forgot to do was unplug the air pump so you could see how little K3 media there actually is in there.
Yeah.
Because it only
Mate,
takes up like maybe the top fifth of the water volume. I need to get a bunch more.
Shit, mate, I wouldn't just put K3 in there. I'd put K1, K plus, K micro, you name it. If it floats, I'd get it in there. Helix
Even
13,
chopped up sponges work though, don't they?
they do. I actually know someone that has a bio unit that is literally bottle tops. You know, the round bottle tops you get off a Coke and that sort of thing. Yeah. He's got them as a moving bed.
I've got
Fantastic.
K3,
You know what I mean?
K3,
You can't get...
and Helix 13 in mine in a minute.
Yeah. I got to admit, I got a mixture of all 3 or 4, but my preferred is the Helix 13.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I just think that's
windows. There's lots of windows in there for the bacteria to sort of hold in it.
Yeah, there's more of a surface area, isn't there?
Mm.
No thanks. No, I'm alright, thanks.
So, Ty, when do we see fish in the new setup?
I'm hoping within the next couple weeks. I did something yesterday I kind of talked to my wife about, but I bid on a few fish on an auction. We'll see where that goes. Dangerous,
So
because I know I'm going to check back in later today and somebody's going to outbid me, and then I'm going to have to decide if I'm going to go down that dangerous road of continuing to bid on this fish.
Going down that rabbit hole of the old bidding war.
Yeah. And sorry, Jamie, I heard you talking earlier about your skimmer and the bottom drain, and what do you got going on there?
That's
with that?
right, yeah. Well, basically, mine's it's an off-the-shelf thing. You see that? It's just floating away there.
Oh,
it's got like a Venturi pump inside.
Yeah,
it's just sucking it in off the top, and it's got like a sponge inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a business. Like it takes all the crap off the top, and I've had it 3 years.
It's
I've had that 3 years, never missed a beat.
That's
and
great.
I've knocked hell out of it. It's been everywhere.
Yes, Gwen, it's a bottle top. As like Wiccan says, don't knock bottle tops, especially when you see some plastic media that is down the forest. Oh my word!
I was looking into them, you know, them bio pads. Them small bio pads with like a mesh on them. They're bloody expensive as them. You ever seen them, Vince? They're like a white disc.
Yep.
They're like a white bio disc and like a mesh on them. They have got a lot of coverage, like, but they seem to be a bit expensive for what they are, really.
I've got
But
10 litres of them in mine.
Yeah.
But 10 litres of pond pads has got near enough the equivalent surface area of 50 litres of K1.
That's mad, isn't it? That's mad.
Yeah.
And honestly, and for what they look like,
I'd love
you
to
know,
know
they're
how
just
they
like
work.
crisps. They're like crisps, aren't they, more than anything?
Yeah.
And they take a while to actually mature as well, though, some, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
And start tumbling.
They start rolling, they do, yeah.
But yeah, my preferred is Helix 13. But again, that's got a little price tag to it. It's not as bad as the pond pads, and I would say that the Helix 13 is on par with the pond pads, especially with the way it's constructed and the windows and stuff that you get for the bacteria to out colonize, even though it's being tumbled, if that makes sense.
Well, that black K1 sinking, what I've got in there, that stuff, for a static bed, you know, for a static, it's absolutely fantastic for what it does, you know. All right, it might take a good 10 years to properly mature, but it's doing the business. I can tell, you know what I mean? I've done water tests since I put it in, and they're just getting better and better and better and better. There's no drawback, and they haven't been feeding any less or any more. It's just regular feeding, and yeah, it's just been doing the business. And the water's been absolutely fantastic.
2 seconds, I need a pee break.
I just got one of them beer filters that goes in the Nexus from Koiponics. Just testing that one out in a minute to try and get rid of some of the fines, and it seems to be doing the job nice and clear. So, first time in about 8 months it's been clear. So,
well, I've noticed since these darker nights have been creeping in England, my water's been absolutely pristine. You know, because we haven't been getting the amount of sunlight, so we haven't been getting the spores of the algae growing. So the water's been absolutely fantastically clear.
yeah, I haven't had to clean the window for about 2 weeks, which is good.
Yeah.
That's the best bit of it. Yeah, everyone says get a window, you'll love it. Yeah, it's nice to see the fish, but it's half pain in the backside.
Yeah. Everybody will be putting shutters around their ponds and putting balls in their ponds soon, won't they? Preparing for winter.
Yeah.
Covering everything up.
With some poly sheet to go over the top, but I'll be doing that in a couple
Yeah.
of weeks.
I didn't bother putting anything around mine. Well, I've got a roof over the top of mine, like, you know, it's... Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about putting some poly sheets, you know, in between the posts.
Yeah.
You know, just to keep that wind chill off. But it'll never freeze over. I'll say never. Touch wood, I hope it don't. But...
Never say never.
No.
Yeah, I didn't cover last year in the winter, but yeah, I'm just going to, you know, the polytunnel sheeting, you know, the sheeting that you get over. I'm going to build a framework. You know, people make the frame out of pipe for the net. You do like a net cover over the top of the pond with your netting over the, and you've got your black 40mm pipe.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put some like polytunnel sheeting over the top of it, just basically just for the winter. Yeah.
Is yours heated as well? Is yours heated or
No.
no?
I did
No.
when I first built it. I put a one of them 3 kilowatt Signet heaters on it, and just I got a smart meter, and you just watch that energy go. So I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
You get
Hellishly
yourself a nice little
expensive
heat
in
pump.
it, eating. Hellishly expensive.
So maybe next year I might go air source, but we'll see what happens in
Yeah.
the pocket. So
Mate, I
Well,
got to
James the
admit,
Koi Whisperer, he's been. He had one. I think he did a video, didn't he, of a small air source heat pump, you know, for his grow on.
yeah.
For that small grow on of his. And that seemed all right, really. And I was thinking, because I wouldn't want something massive for this. I'd only want something small. But
That's my trouble. I haven't really got the room for a big air source heat pump, but I don't think
no,
I'm 2,700 gallon, just over. I think one of them small ones. I think it'll probably work out. It'll be cheaper than a like an all-out electric one, but
yeah,
it'll be on all the time just to heat it up, sort of thing. So
what you've got to
Yeah.
look at is its effective temperature range. Now you'll find those small ones, like what James is using, they're only good to down to about 10 degrees.
yeah, any lower than that,
Yeah.
then they stop working properly, don't they? So
Yeah. So
yeah, really
although
struggle, wouldn't
they are cheap for the summer to maintain a temperature, but something like that I wouldn't advise for trying to heat over the winter unless you were using it in a polytunnel, a bit like Rick does down at the farm.
I'm looking into building a like a timber, like a small pergola over the top of the pond, but with the polytunnel sheeting over the top of it, but mainly for the summer. So I want to get that, like the average temperatures, just so I can grow them a little bit better. So
Yeah, it's understandable.
I'm not bothered about winter.
Creating that greenhouse effect.
Yeah, just keep it.
100% busy.
Yeah.
But just going back to media, right?
Uh-oh.
Normal K1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LX13.
Yeah.
Now, it spirals.
Well, I've never seen that stuff before, but yeah, look at that.
Yeah, all the different windows in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got that one.
That looks like an expensive piece of plastic.
I've
But
got 50 litres of Helix 30.
the actual biological surface area in that, in comparison
Yeah.
Yeah.
to that, you're going to need at least 15 of these to one of these.
Yeah.
Those wouldn't make it down my drain either.
Mm-hmm.
All my K1 slips through. I unplugged the air pump to show you guys just how I've got 6 cubic feet of K3 and a little bit of K1 in here. And that's all it takes up.
Look at that.
And this thing goes all the way down to like right here.
That's amazing.
It's immense.
I thought mine was big.
No,
I thought mine.
Yeah, it's wicked, that is.
Pool Pond UK, Helix 13. Yeah, this one, that's Helix 13.
Helix 13.
Absolutely phenomenal. For
I'm going to look into that.
I've got one of
And
them. I've got one of them DIY, like I made it myself, the rubber diffusers that you'd put in your pond for your air curtains. I replaced the ring in my Nexus, and I've tried to squeeze as much biomedia in there as I could. Nexus 220, and I've actually got 240 litres of media in that.
Yeah.
So for a little Nexus, it's all right. It does the job. Got 50 litres of K3, 50 litres of Helix, and then the rest is K1.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. You replace what you've got in K1 with the equivalent of Helix 13, and you have in effect tripled or quadrupled your surface area in
Yeah.
that biological
What's the
unit.
price of some of that stuff then, Vince?
It's about £10 more than K1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd rather save that extra £10 and then have the comfort to know that the bio surface is there as and when it's needed.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
when I was looking, it was about 83 or £85 for 50 litres, something like that.
Yeah.
Which ain't far short of what K1 is anyway, and especially the K Plus. I think the K Plus is about 86, something like that.
It's well worth it, isn't it? Then just for the surface area, innit?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, when I've got my bio chamber up and running in Long Rock, that will literally be a mixture of every bit of plastic media I've got. So
Yeah.
what came out of my original bio bin, the mixture of medias that have come out of both of the Easy Pods will go in there. I've got some black imitation floating K1 coming from Gav. So yeah, there's going to be plenty of media in there, and the bigger the air pump, the more media you can fit in there. Because the bigger the air pump, the easier it is to chuck it around. So if you've got a really nice, decent air pump, you'll be surprised. All right,
Like
so
I've got 2 air pumps running, man.
yeah,
Yeah, 2 air pumps running, man. I've just got 1 air pump running this, and it's absolutely bloody massive. I'll show you it anyhow. It's got like a white disc on top. I haven't had it long. This one here, that black disc on top. This one here.
all right. Is that a Charles Austin?
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah,
It looks a bit like a Charles Austin.
You could pump your car tires up with that thing.
What's the difference between Helix 13 and Helix 17 then?
Size.
Lee Taylor, Vince, what are the Matsukowbaki fry like at the New Forest Farm? This year, Matsukowbakis and Matsukowbakis are looking absolutely fucking phenomenal. In fact, I've got a couple in Long Rock. Can you use your old grandma's plastic curlers? Yes, Dave. If they'll float and bounce about.
They're fantastic at them things.
Yeah,
I've used them before. They're absolutely fantastic.
They float and bounce about. They've got surface area. I'm not so sure on that one, Dan, to be honest. I personally think that Helix 13 has got more. Personally. Right, so has it got the same shape and that as the 13 Busy, or is it a new shape?
Yeah, pump pads have definitely got more than LX.
Wouldn't have thought so. I had some pump pads. Rod gave them to me. Rod Stewart gave them to me, not the singer. And yeah, they're actually floating about in the bio chamber for the Mega Monkey Tunnel.
So I've got the packet for pond pads here. Look, that's
Yeah.
the bag for that's the bag for pond pads. And they have approximately 5,500 square meters per cubic meter. And I think,
Right. Well, can you do me a favour, Simon?
yeah.
Can you break that down into layman's terms, please?
Well, just look. If someone can go online and see what LX has got, I think LX is about 1,000 and 1,300 or something. I think.
You start when you start talking about cubic feet and cubic meters, mate. You know what I mean?
It's a bloody lot.
5 acres koi do K plus at £68.50. That's not a bad price. The K plus, I've got to say that the K plus seems to mature quicker than the normal K1 does. That's for sure.
It's got that mineral coating on it, don't it? So that's
I
probably
don't know.
something.
I run a PP treatment through all of my Tempests before I used them, and even then, they still didn't boil for about 2 weeks. But yeah, I swear by my Tempests. The only thing is you need an air pump to clean them.
Yeah, I got rid of my 2 Tempests in the end. I was just leaking, and I bought new valves, bought the new set of valves for them, and yeah, just leaking again. The left-hand one, it just packed up in the end. It wouldn't bubble up at all. So
all you need is one of the Mark 1 bottoms and get a 1-inch stainless steel lever valve. You won't have a single problem again. All 3 of mine have got the same ball valve, same valve on the bottom, and I have absolutely no problems with leaks or anything. Let's see if I can turn this around and show you. Camera. Okay. So you got the old style, that's the Mark 1, and literally a 1-inch lever valve, stainless steel, just screws straight onto. You know, on the new ones,
yeah,
they solvent welded the ball valve onto this bit, didn't they? Yeah, well, don't need to worry about that. You just screw that onto there, job done.
yeah.
Just the business.
And there's the pit.
Wow.
Get in there, mate. Get in there.
Yeah, so just waiting for some 4-inch pipe now and get the 4-inch line in, and then get that bit concreted and that concreted in. But after I've finished the day, and I've finished this live today, and I've gone out and cleaned my Tempests out the front, then I've got to chop the last of this clay off in this corner and here, just to give me a semi-flat base. And then I'm going to chuck some of that weed membrane stuff down, and then I'm going to start bringing the blocks in and stacking them up inside the pond.
Are you putting any sand or anything down on bottom?
Yeah. Once I've chopped it off, going to run the whacker over it, and then build a sand, whacker that down, and then the final layer will be a layer of building sand, so everything is nice and
Smooth.
yeah.
What is that, Vince? About 2.5 meters square?
I know it's 10-foot summit that way and 9-foot summit that way on the internal measurements. But
A good size, isn't that?
so bottom drain line is going to come in down there, come up into the drum, which will be here where these are stacked. Then you'll have pump will then go up and over the shower that will be there, down into the bio chamber, which will then gravity return back to the pond. And then the skimmer will go from the skimmer to me pump. From the pump, will go along through the two tempests, up over the shower, down into the bio chamber, gravity return back to the pond. And that is exactly how it's going to be. The bio chamber itself, you see where this black line is here. So I've got another, I think it's 3 courses of brick to go up off of this run. And then that's going to be my bio chamber.
Brilliant. You say you're going to use that liquid pond liner for that bins? That black paint stuff?
I'm not sure at the moment. 2 seconds. There we go. I'm not 100% sure at the moment because Busy will be able to help me. I can't remember if it was yesterday's live or the live the day before, but someone actually offered to advertise it. Just need to remember who it was so I can get in touch with them so we can go from there. Hey, you leave my facial hair alone there, Gaz. Nothing wrong with the facial hair. Just getting ready for November. Right. But yeah, that is the plan. That is the plan.
I'm gonna have to shoot off. I'll carry on watching in a bit. I've just got to get off this floor. My knees are
Yeah, well, I'm going to be knocking it on the head in a moment anyway. It was the Friday live. Right. Can you sort me out the name, please, Busy? Because I know you've got a brain like that. That would be much appreciated. Well, I won't lie. The last 2 weeks, my head has been so far up my arse, what with par and everything else. But we're getting on track. So we're getting there. It's been an absolutely awesome live. I've loved it. Great to be back.
I've enjoyed it. I've definitely enjoyed it.
I tell you what, it'd be even better if Yorkie comes back as well, because Yorkie did say in the comments earlier on in the live that he's thinking about it would really be good to have you back, Yorkie. So
It's been a long time since I've done a video, so I might just knock one out. I might just knock one out this afternoon, actually.
You keep that sort of thing to yourself. We don't want to see that on camera.
Dear me.
Now, on that bombshell, I want to say a big thank you to Jamie from Life Around the Koi Pond.
Thank you, everybody.
Chris from Brand Family Fishing Adventures. I'll get it right one day, Mush. My man Simon from Up North Koi Pond. Ty from the Koi Pit. If you're not subscribed to Ty, get across, give him a subscribe. He is hilarious. As always, guys and girls, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you know you're great. And we will see you same place, same time next weekend. Laters, guys.
See you later, guys.
Hi, guys.
Bye.